The government and its social partners have signed a green economy accord, and the family of the teacher who was hacked to death in Limpopo say the suspect, who is the younger brother, has not been talking to the family for the past 4 weeks. Ambosisiwa Khadebo with the latest news update. The government and its social partners have signed a green economy accord, which Economic Development Minister Ibrahim Patel says could create 300,000 jobs. The agreement has been signed in Cape Town by cabinet ministers and representatives of trade unions, business associations and community organizations. Patel says the parties to the agreement have made a series of commitments ranging from investment in green energy to more efficient energy use and to training people so they can seize work opportunities offered by new technology.
In the accord, we note that if we seize the moment, we can create at least 300,000 green jobs. Jobs in the generation of green energy, but also in agriculture, in manufacturing, in ecotourism, and in the component supply to the green energy industry.
Arms deal activist Terry Crawford Brown has vowed to keep his eye on the newly appointed Commission of Inquiry into the multi-billion rand arms deal. Crawford Brown withdrew his constitutional court challenge to force President Jacob Zuma into instituting such a commission. But in September, and before the case could be argued, Zuma moved to institute the arms deal inquiry. Zuma and the government agreed to pay the costs of Crawford Brown's constitutional court action, and he agreed to withdraw the case. Crawford Brown says his battle is far from over.
Just the beginning, because obviously I'll be making representations to the Commission of Inquiry. They're still working through the administrative matters of setting up the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. 3 of the 6 terms of reference deal with offsets, which is where I came into this, to say that offsets were unconstitutional and that the arms deal was therefore illegal right from inception. So the Commission of Inquiry will be looking at that, but it must also then take remedial action, possibly cancelling the contracts and holding accountable the cabinet ministers that got us into this.
Western Cape authorities say it could take up to 30 years to clear the huge housing backlog in the city of Cape Town. City Mayor Patricia de Lille says about 400,000 houses are needed to keep up with an increasing demand for accommodation. She says the local population is growing due to urban migration. Meanwhile, Provincial Human Settlements Minister Bonginkosi Matigizela says they are committed to finding a lasting solution to the problem.
We will never be able to eradicate this backlog. That is why we need to change approach and use our limited resources in such a way that we are able to get to as many people as possible. And one way of doing that is to ensure that we provide basic service for all the people who are living in Cape Town and also in this province.
And lastly, the family of the teacher who was hacked to death with a panga at the Masihlong Primary School in Limpopo say the suspect, who is the younger brother to the deceased, has not been talking to the family for the past 4 weeks. Happy Shapo allegedly hacked his brother with a panga at school on Tuesday. The family says the suspect has not been in good terms with the family since quitting his job about 4 weeks ago. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak Option 1.